Hello and welcome to the How to Earn $1,000 a Month by Swing Trading Crypto series. In this video, we're going to talk about Ondo, or has ticker symbol ONDO. Some of the things that we're going to cover in this video, we're going to discuss, or we're going to explain what Ondo is and does. We'll go over some quick equations, three quick equations to calculate how much you would need to invest in order to earn $1,000 based on the middle of March to the middle of June. We'll call that 3-month time frame, and then we'll show a scenario of actual Ondo prices during that time, and then where the opportunities lied where you could have earned $1,000. All right, so give you an idea of before you start swing trading of what to look for, what's possible, and possibly pick up some signs of when to buy and of course when to sell. After that, we're going to look at the crypto winter, and since Ondo is fairly new, we'll just go into the existence when it first came live and look at its highs and lows and how it performed through its early times up to present. So before we get started, go ahead and smash the like button, leave a comment, and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. If you're already subscribed, welcome back to the channel. And also, when you do subscribe, you will get notified when new material is posted. Also, be aware of spam in the comments. If you see someone that says basically nice video or nice information, I am off topic. I've got some crypto I'm trying to move from one place to the other, and they leave their private key. It's spam. They're trying to lure you in. And also, on that note, never leave your private key. Never give it to anyone else. Just give them free access to your crypto. Posting online is just madness. So if they still have their crypto, it's a miracle. But I'm sure that it's spam. I'm seeing that pop up on a lot of crypto videos. Also, the next one is someone asking for how they can earn money trading crypto. And then there's about 5 or 6 other people commenting and reference a person who made them rich, basically. Same thing, that's spam too, so enter at your own risk. And don't forget, only invest what you can afford to lose, and anything I say in this video is not financial advice, just sharing my experience with you. Alright, so let's dive into Ondo and see what it's all about. So Ondo is a DeFi primitive that enables users to originate risk-isolated fixed-yield loans backed by yield-generating crypto assets. It's unique because it's a permissionless protocol that allows users to interact on a peer-to-peer or on a peer-to-pool basis with no intermediaries. All right, so it seems to cut off the middleman, and it doesn't seem like it's staking or anything, but it allows you to stake other coins and earn by staking other coins or borrow it. So I think this is just a fancy name or fancy line for staking. Fixed yield loans backed by yield generating crypto assets. Yeah. So basically staking. All right. So let's go ahead and look at the equation that we're find our information that we've actually intended. So here's the first one: how to find the percentage rate. So you take the monthly high, or the sell price, and subtract the monthly low, which is the buy price, and you hit H minus L equals difference. And the difference, of course, is your profit. So basically, you're going to take how much you've bought, the price, or the amount that you bought, and then you're going to subtract the amount that you sold, which is the low, and then that is a difference or the profit. So next, you want to divide the profit or difference by the monthly high, which is the sell price. So difference divided by high, and this will give you your rate. Now this rate, of course, is going to be a decimal. Also, it's going to be, or you can write it in percent, but for this equation, I would leave it as a decimal, but I will show it as both in the coming examples. So how much would I need to invest to make $1,000 monthly? So you would take $1,000, because that's your target goal, and divide it by the rate, which is the decimal or percentage that we found in the last equation. And this will equal your investment. So when you say this in layman's terms, you're saying this is how much I would need to invest to earn $1,000 at this particular rate. All right, and the rate's going to change because we're going to do 3 different simulated trades, or like when you could trade it. So the rate will change, and then you'll see the difference in how much you need to invest. I'm showing you this if you're like, hey, I want to make $1,000 off of this crypto, and you see the rate and it's too small, and it means you might have to donate or have to invest over $10,000, or some a lot lower, maybe $2,000. So you'll see the difference. Wow, I might want to choose this one over this one. And then still, if you want to invest in if it's got a higher possible rate, then you want to invest more money. Instead of putting $10,000 in something that has a 5% margin, you could do, for 40%, 35%. All right. So let's go and look at these numbers for Ondo. As you see, that's the icon for Ondo. And this is March, so we went from the middle of March, 15 March to 15 June. All right. And so what we did, we found opportunities. If you see the rises and falls in the prices throughout. And our first buy opportunity, or the best buy opportunity starting off, would be on the 8th of April. If you notice on the 7th of April, some coins were going down. This one in particular was probably going down somewhere here. But this one, like, they don't follow the exact same. But if you find the crypto that is a day ahead of this, which there are, you can see that, oh man, I'm going to keep an eye on this, so I know if this dipped or these dipped, then these ones normally follow that trend. So this is a game changer if you know that. If you get a day's head start, oh man, let me see how much money I can throw in. I'm about to buy, because these coins that normally dip or ahead a day or two ahead of Ondo, and you would use that as your intelligence, so to speak, your intel. All right, so on April 8th, we bought at 71 cents. Then our next sell opportunity came 5 days later at 99 cents. So from here, if you go down here, we look at 99 is our high, 71 is our buy. So sell high, buy is our low. So 71 cents. So you subtract that, and your difference is 28 cents, or 0.28. So you take that difference and divide it by 0.99, which is your sell price, or the highest price, and it will equal 0.283, or 28.3%. So since we were trying to make $1,000 of this trade, the swing trade, we divide that by 0.283, which is the rate, and you will see that here you only needed $3,534 to make $1,000. So imagine, still look at that as anywhere else that you find a percentage or a return rate of 28.3%. Usually you're looking at 0.1 or under for a savings account or a checking account. Some CDs and high yield savings accounts of 4.5, even might get lucky and get up to 4.7 as of today's rates. And then there's some other stock investments and same thing, swing trades that you can do. But right here, 28.3 is, I would say, pretty much excellent. But it's not guaranteed. So that's the only thing that is risky. So let's go on to our next trade. As you see, this one yielded 28.3%. I'll definitely think about getting invested into that. But let's go on to the next one. Here, we see another buying opportunity. We jumped to 82 cents. So if you set this too low, set your buying opportunity too low, and you got it, you're waiting on the 71, you might not see it again. This is the difficult thing about swing trading. You can't assume that you'll be stuck here just not having any crypto or have any Ondo if you're trying to catch these other bounces. And that's significant because 82 cents on April 16th. Then you have your 510 on May 10th. It went all the way up to $1.10. So same thing. If you didn't sell and you held here, you never seen these highs again. You're down here close to 105, 103, or whatever that is, 102, 101. So instead of getting that 110, that would be hard to guess, but potentially that's what we got. All right, so now let's do the math here. 110 minus the 82, it gives us again 28. So 0.28 divided by 1.10 this time, it's going to give us a 0.255 difference, and our rate's going to be 25.5%. We still get return rate, of course, but not as good as, not as high as 28.3. So if you notice the relationship between these numbers, because the rate is lower, you got to invest more, just slightly more, but 39.22. So about 4 G's will cover your exchange fees and all that. So you take 1,000 divided by that. What did I do? I put the decimal point in the wrong place, but I did divide it by 0.255. and we can show you that so you know. So 1,000 divided by 0.255, and you should get $3,922 rounded up. So that math is correct. Just the space is one in the wrong spot. Should be 0.255. So if you're doing it along with the calculator, which I recommend, you get used to it. So now let's go to our next trade. We have 90 cents, or sorry, we bought at 78 cents on June 5th and sold 5 days later on the 10th at 90 cents. So you got your 90 minus 78, and that gives you a 0.12 margin. So your 0.12 profit divided by the high or the sell price, 0.90 or 0.9, and it'll get you 13.3%. So this time 1,000 divided by 0.133 would have to get invest $7,519 for this one to get $1,000. So still, like, you can go different ways on this. You can say, well, okay, well, I'll just leave my money in, or 1,000 is too much for me. I don't have that much to invest. I only have $1,000 to invest, or 1,200. So I would just, use 1,200 to find out how much you would get here. Let's go middle one since it's a little higher. Let's say you only got $1,200 to invest. So you put your 1,200 here, and you do this in reverse. 1,200. So at 25.5%. Instead of dividing, you would multiply, and you would go 0.255. So if I invest 1,200 at this rate, I'd still get $306 profit, which is not bad because it's still 25%, 25.5% of what you invest. So keep that in mind. Even if you're doing 100, the easy thing about 100, all you gotta do is drop a zero. So for 1,000, then you would invest. Actually, you got that wrong. Sorry. So yeah, for you going in reverse to see how much you're gonna make, you gotta go here again. So if you only want to make $100, let's go with what we're gonna invest. Let's say you got $200 to invest. Now you're not gonna make that much, but multiply that by 0.255. And you make 51 bucks. So you went from $200 to $251. Not bad, not bad. All right. So now let's talk about the historical performance of Ondo. And as I said, Ondo is fairly new. It went live January 17, 2024. And when it did, it opened up at 22 cents. And now it's sitting at 74 cents. So it had some bounces in between. You see this big gain that from the low to the top, that's 10 times, 10x. So whenever you would invest it here, which would be very difficult unless you were a developer or knew about it, a ground investor, because new cryptos come out every day and it's hard to track, and then most of them will fizzle out and start up here and come down here. So you would end up losing money all the way through if you don't know or don't know anything about it, or just guessing. You'll lose more than you win. But here, had you put in $1,000 here would have been 10,000. If you put in $100 here it would have been $1,000. So you just add a zero on, because that's what the price did. Went from 20 cents, you add a zero, that'll be $2. So the extra 5 cents will be even more. So anyway, let's go on. Like I said, this is not easy to predict at all. It looks simple on paper. If everybody could do it, everybody would make money off crypto, but that's not how it goes. So now at our lowest price, like we said, it's hit 20 cents on January 19, 2024. And then December, later that year, December 15th, it went all the way up to 205. So if you made a mistake and you bought here, anywhere between here and here, not counting this dip, you're still holding, or if you sold for a loss. And that's one of the key things, that you don't want to have money or invest if you can't, even like 3 years, or you lose it. That's why we say don't invest in anything that you can't stand to lose. If you need that money in 6 months, I would say don't chance it, even though it's likely that you can make it, make some money. But also there's times, like I'm showing you right here, from November 2024 to present, it's from anything you would have done outside of this, on this block right here, probably December by then, until today, there's nothing, anything he said would be a loss. So if you can't keep it up here until you buy, even if you bought down here or down here, let's go here, and you're like, okay, I'll miss this dip not low enough, you're still, you could have got it, but still, if you needed the money here, then you got to sell when the market went, the market. And remember, when you're trading, when you're swing trading, the crypto prices, people put money in and people take money out. So for all those people, for every dollar that's gained, that's a dollar that's lost by somebody or some entity. So there's no magic money. So think of that. If you're new to trading, you got to be very careful and take it slow until you get confident and kind of know why, why this happened and why that happened, so that you're not losing out and donating to the experienced traders. All right, so that is it for Ondo's performance. So if you have Ondo, or if you think that you're going to invest in Ondo, or you may, or you hold it, or you did hold it and already traded it, go ahead and put a hashtag Ondo in the comments so that other Ondos can see that they're not alone. All right. So if you like this video, go ahead and smash the like button. Make sure, if you haven't done so already, leave a comment. And if you have a question, leave a comment. And also, if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because we got plenty more to come. And so if you want to see other cryptos talked about in the same manner, go ahead and click that rectangle in the middle of your screen. If you want to see what else, what other series this channel has to offer, click the circle in the bottom right of the screen. So thanks for watching. Take care, and we'll see you on the next one.